set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, take it away.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been called a cyborg for his lack of emotion on the court. He said, quote, "I just try to stay locked into the game. When people are the most serious, they play the best basketball. Nobody's smiling in the fourth quarter." Brian?
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar in at the 3. And for the Clippers, Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. James Harden out there with Norman Powell. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball.
Ball to Memphis.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
It's Powell on the wing. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. The Grizzlies on offense. 4-point game. Bane finds Morant. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Pass to Conchar. Powell against Morant. Got a piece of it. And here's Clark. Outside Morant. Free throw line jumper. Good as the jump shot falls.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
Harden from outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
Ball to Memphis.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start to the paint. That's good from Jackson. On the assist by Morant.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
And stolen by Clark. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Conchar. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well. What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Well, Smitty with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
2 shots.
That's good from Harden.
A nightly triple-double threat. Harden's level of creativity and incredible confidence makes him lethal.
And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, BA. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 13-1 run. Shoots a fadeaway. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Clippers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Leonard for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Good on the bucket.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty. Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Bane. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Stepping in, Bane is automatic from that area.
Harden with it. Jackson in his pocket. And stolen by Clark. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Morant finds Clark. Up top, Bane. Fires at the elbow. And another basket for Memphis.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Harden just loves scoring through contact. He seeks it out while trying to get fouls on his shooting attempts.
And the dunk by Jackson.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. No good from 11 feet.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
4th team foul.
Moran against Harden. Pass to Conchar. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
So for the Clippers, Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in for Powell. Leonard finds Batum, shoots over Jackson, and the Clippers miss again.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
It's good.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Pass to Conchar. Now here's Jackson, guarded by Batum. Again, the Grizzlies, good for two more.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Got it.
There's close coverage, there's contact, but then there's Russell Westbrook. It does not bother him at all.
Now here's Bane. He has 6. Pass to Clark. Tipped. And they'll get another chance.
LA foul. Kawhi Leonard. 2nd personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
And so he hits both. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Jackson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Jackson.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
And then Jackson's just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
To the right side, pass to Man. Now here's Westbrook. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Highland. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That one's good for 2.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got 6 points.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Smart outside. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Watanabe's checked in for Memphis.
Yuta Watanabe.
Williams on the wing. The shot off that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Westbrook outside. 4-3 on target from range. 9 points in the game.
This is who Westbrook is in a nutshell. A flat-out baller with a quick trigger.
Takes a three. The rebound by Mann.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
14 feet away. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Bamba with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
And Williams drops them both. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And the shot's good.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Highland. Westbrook outside. The three is up. And it's Watanabe with the rebound. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And the basket by Aldama.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Here's Zubac. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Kennard outside. .24 seconds left in the first quarter. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 43% to get this one underway. Here's Westbrook, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Puts it up from 12. It's deflected, and the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
7 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That shot off. And so it's Memphis up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly.
49. Come on and get loud right now, fans. It's time to cheer on your Clippers Spirit.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Hey guys, the Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
That'll be a 5-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Then it's John Conchar, then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Aldama in at the four-man spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. BA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Conchar. Here's Aldama, guarded by Batum. Basket's good. 9 points in the game. Well, the Clippers shooting around 44%. Not bad. Aldama grabs a board. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Pass to Aldama. Outside Bane. Now Morant. Releases from 15. Doesn't go that time.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Batum, the pass to Harden. They get it back. Zubats. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Pass to Conchar. To the inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Harden finds Powell. Here's Leonard. The three is up. Batum. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Batum's gotten 4 this quarter.
Tremendous awareness from Nicholas. The wily vet finding some points.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Conchar. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
And the basket by Clark.
Timeout.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Timeout called. The Clippers. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Mann comes in for Powell. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
And with a drive like that, you have to ignore the scoreboard and just appreciate the energy he's still playing with.
Jackson can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Harden, good. Harden's got 7 points.
Few guards in the league can carve out space on the interior the way Harden does.
Pass to Conchar. Back to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Lets it go. Man misses. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Conchar. He's checked by Plumlee. Conchar, good.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
B.A., you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Count it. Harden's got 7 points here in the quarter.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics. Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Plumlee passes to Leonard. Shoots from the elbow. He's 0 for 5 after that miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Three-pointer, Harden. The offensive rebound. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Outside Bane. Pass to Conchar. Outside for Morant. Hits the trifecta. Morant's got 12 points.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Mann, guarded by Bane. And the basket by Plumlee. Plumlee's got his third bucket of the night.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Here's Conchar, puts up a three. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got rebound number 7 tonight. Harden against Morant. Pass to Plumlee. Over Jackson. Here's Batum. And the layup is good off the glass. Batum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Showing the versatility. Nicholas Batum attacking in the lane and challenging that defense.
Right side Morant. The Clippers grab the miss. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
So for the Clippers, Bamba's checked in for Batum. Westbrook comes in for Mann, and it's Highland in for Harden. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Smart comes in for Ja Morant. It's 2-on-1. Here's Leonard. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Leonard's got his first bucket in this one.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Watanabe's checked in for Clark, and Williams is subbed in for Desmond Bane. Now here's Kennard. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Smart missing. And for the Clippers, they're shooting a nice 57% rate from the field in the second quarter. And the basket by Westbrook.
You can see it in his eyes. Russ gets that look when he's locked in. It's been that way all night.
Pass to Williams. And here's Jackson. Back to Williams. A shot to stop the drought. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Jackson. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Jackson's got 14 points for the game.
When Jaren Jackson's fully engaged, he's capable of dominating at both ends.
Lets it go from the wing. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Bamba. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And so it's Memphis with it. 10-point lead. Kennard against Westbrook. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
At the line for two.
And he drops it first. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Williams.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Westbrook outside. Offensive rebound. Zubats. That one falls. Zubats has got 10 points.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Outside, Williams. Leonard against Kennard. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 13-footer. It's rebounded by Zubats. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Pass to Highland. Leonard against Kennard. And they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Kennard finds Smart. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Marcus Smart. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so Smart nails them both. 40 seconds left in the first half of this one. From 10 feet away. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Masterful execution. Kawhi just has a sense for when to shoot the mid-range.
Pass to Smart. Let's go with a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside, Bamba. Again, the Clippers score.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Kennard, right side. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Grizzlies up by 8. And we'll return shortly.
72.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Jaren Jackson Jr. just been playing terrific basketball in this one. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Memphis played?
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison. Love to watch this brand of basketball. We've got a whole nother half to go. I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
Well, if they haven't given away so many possessions, check this out. The score would look different, don't you think?
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Team.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Norman Powell out there with James Harden. And it's Plumlee in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Morant. Shoots over Harden. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
And his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
They're trying to come back in this game. Now, bottom line, it's about energy and effort, exemplified by a possession like that. There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Morant against Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Things are really going Harden's way. When he's on a roll, his shooting ability just explodes.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Morant.
And people have criticized Harden for his defense before. But the truth is, he's showing tons of improvement in this area.
Stolen by Bane. Shot is up. Jump shot is good. Bane's got 8.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Here's Morant. No good. A bit long that time.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's Harden. Out to Leonard. Double team on Leonard. And we're going to have a jump ball.
No ball. It'll be a jump ball.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Morant, the pass to Bane. He's off on that one. Batum with the defensive effort. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation, a lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender, a player any team would love to have.
Bane, the pass to Clark. Here's Conchar. Leonard defending. Conchar, good. He's got 11.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Leonard. The Grizzlies pull it in. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Conchar can't hit. Harden against Moran. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. Here's Plumlee. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Clark left side. Oh, Clark with the slam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Moran against Harden. Shoots over Moran. Harden misses. Memphis leading. Pass to Moran. Payne against Powell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell.
Norman Powell.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Plumlee against Clark. To the middle. Moran nails the baby hook.
Ja Morant.
And it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
Just a natural scorer, Ja Morant is. In this area, he's confident.
They get the rebound. Here's Plumlee. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second violation. Grizzlies ball.
The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Morant, the pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Plumlee. There's the 3. Conchar pulls it in. Conchar's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Moran. It's not going to go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bang getting off the ground with ease.
The Clippers call timeout.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And the Clippers making a change here. Man's checked in. Harden from outside. Conchar pulls it in. And here's Memphis. They're on a 10-2 run here. Kicks it out to Clark. On the wing, Bane. Clock at 6. He shoots again. And it's good on the layup. Bane's got 12.
Intelligent play by Bane. He gets the board and quickly sends it back.
Harden from outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Aldama comes in for Jackson. And Smart subbed in for Conchar. Well, Memphis shooting at about 51% for the game so far on this one. To the inside. Here's Bane. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And here's Harden. 16 points for him. And the foul called on Nick Batum.
Nicholas Batum.
That's his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Kennard's checked in.
Grizzlies substitution.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the third. Here's Clark. Good work defensively by Leonard. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, You can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And again, Memphis no good. Now here's Batum. Give him 8. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Watanabe's checked in for Clark. Yep, count it.
Marcus
Smart's got his second bucket on the night.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Leonard outside to end the run. Sends it home from three-point land.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Pass to Watanabe. Back to Kennard. Outside Bain. He shoots it. And no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Outside Harden. From behind the arc. Kennard with the rebound.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And the basket by Bain.
Making use of these corner spots. Bain is especially dangerous from this area.
Batum in the post. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Watanabe. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Mann. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 39% from the field in the third. To the wing, right side. Fires from the corner. Batum's shot is off.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here's Harden. And the Clippers miss again.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
To the middle. Here's Watanabe. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
.146 left in the third. Kicks it out to Smart. Three-pointer. Pass to Aldama. And he goes in for the dunk.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Bain. Smart for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. Los Angeles shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Kept alive. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. From downtown. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson against Leonard. Pass to Bamba. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Bamba's got 9.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there. I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Highland. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Desmond Bane getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The Grizzlies shooting around 51%. That's a good number. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. John Conchar is out there with Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Morant in at the 1. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Leonard for 3. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got 9 points now in the second half.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Smart. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies.
It's all about the mid-range game. It has been a real difference in this one. Taking what the defense has given, and it's been paying off.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
The Clippers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Here's Plumlee. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid. So it's the Grizzlies now. Jackson right side. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
For 3, Powell. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today. The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Inside, here's Jackson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jackson's got 20 points.
I like Jackson's work inside. Can face you up or go over either shoulder, finishing with either hand.
Great positioning on the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Outside Morant. Pass to Conchar. Clark left side. Puts it up from 12. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Plumlee's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Leonard finds Westbrook. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Nice job by Russ, attacking the interior, hunting down a high percentage look.
Here's Conchar. Leonard defending. To the paint. Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
That'll be a 5-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Batum's checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Westbrook. And Memphis also making a switch. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Smart. Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Give it up for your
Grizzlies on D. Powell's shot is off.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Inside. And the basket by Clark.
Brandon Clark.
Clark's got 12 points here in the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Back to Morant. Pass to Conchar. Out to the right wing. Jackson left side. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got 24 points.
This is something Jackson's worked on. His jump shot inside the arc.
Harden misses.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Here's Morant. And another basket for Memphis.
Ja Morant.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Powell passes to Plumlee. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Pass to Conchar. Plenty of space. That one rolls around and rims out.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And the basket is good. And here are the Grizzlies now. Outside Bane. Pass to Conchar. Denied by Leonard.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Hit a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Here's Conchar. From deep, Morant. Batum pulls it in. Batum's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Plumlee. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Bane. Shoots over Powell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his third.
It's on Norman Powell.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bane's game. It helps him get to the line.
Desmond Bane at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Jones, he's checked in for Batum. Boston comes in for Leonard. Mann, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Dunn in for Harden. Watanabe's checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Conchar. Here's Mann. No good on the triple. Well, the Grizzlies' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Offensive board. That one goes in. Jackson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Dunn. And they pick up 2. Dunn's got his first points of the night. And here's Memphis now. Outside Bane. Outside Williams. To the middle. And the basket by Bane.
Desmond Bane.
Bane's got 23 points.
What a dangerous player to have in the backcourt. When Bane gets this hot, he will tear a defense apart.
And he's going for the lob. And Williams punches it home.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Williams passes to Morant. Here's Watanabe.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Bamba's checked in for Plumlee.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound, and it's laid up and in by Williams.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
From deep, Rose. Rebounded by Dunn. The Clippers shooting great so far, 52% in the fourth. Pass to Man. Fires the three. That one doesn't drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. From deep, Rose. And it's Boston with the rebound. Now Dunn. Here's Man. Nails it from beyond the arc. Man's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Goodwin. Back to Rose. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And he's able to get it back. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson for three. Hits a three-pointer. Jackson's got 15 points in just the second half.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the three with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
Leonard, good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Back to Payne. Oh, there's the alley. Conchar can't hit.
Almost a highlight reel play. Hey, you have to appreciate the effort there.
Harden from outside. They get it back. Out to Leonard. Leonard, double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Ja Morant.
Morant's got 8 here in this quarter.
Smooth shot from Ja Morant. Coach has to love that confident play.
Second shot opportunity. And Zubats finishes inside.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Outside Bane. Pass to Conchar. Over Leonard. Here's Clark. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Jaren Jackson.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Here's Batum. That one a little long. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his third foul so far. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Jones, he's checked in for Batum. Boston comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Man, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Dunn in for Harden. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Watanabe's checked in for Clark. Williams comes in for Conchar. Derrick Rose, he's checked in for Bane. And Goodwin is subbed in for Morant. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Oh, they get a hand on it. Dunn with a steal. Here's Boston. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Williams. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Jaren, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both